Good morning, students. Our today's teaching topic is relating to supplementary footprints without feet. The chapter name is the thief's story. This chapter is very important, and this chapter is relating to realizable. You can change to anyone. You can change to any person's heart. You can change to any person's mind on the basis of goodness. This chapter is based on goodness. How a person change a thief's hearts. How a person change a thief's mind. How a person change everything a bad person. A bad person change into a goodness. A thief change into an honest person due to goodness, due to honestness. So the qualities of goodness, the qualities of honesty is create a lot of reverence. Your polite action create everything. On the basis of this, you can do what you want. You can change the word. These type of messages come occur from this story. The story is relating to characters. Two character is main character in this story, and this story run around these characters. The surroundings of these character. This character is the first character is Hari, and the second character is Anil. And dear students, you know that Hari Singh is also narrator of this chapter. Narrator and Hari Singh is a same person. Narrator introduced himself as a character of Hari Singh. Hari Singh is not a permanent character. Hari Singh, the name of Hari Singh is changeable because the boy who belongs to 15 years age is always trying to change his name, and this changeable name is easy to rob other person. Hari Singh was an experienced and fairly successful thief. He always changed his name and he always tried to rob other persons. At first, Hari Singh tried to win the heart of the person, try to win the mind of the person, and after getting this type of changes, this type of trust, whatever gives, whatever shows by the other person, at that time he start to rob them and rob completely. This time his attention create towards Anil Singh. He met Anil, sorry, not Anil Singh, Anil. He met Anil at a wrestling match. Anil is an honest person. Anil is a polite person. Anil is a kind-hearted person. And Anil generally create attention towards a person in a polite way. This type of weak point, he understand Hari Singh. Hari Singh understand this a weak point. On the basis of this weak point, he have to rob him. He will rob him in further future. After meeting him, this type of thinking has occurred in minds of Hari Singh. So he met Anil at a wrestling match, and Hari Singh want to live with him. Anil accepted this, but Anil shows full trust on the boy. Anil gives some suggestion. I am not a permanent person in the regard of earning money. In the regard of regular income is not for me, because I am a writer, and on the basis of writing, we have earn some money for some time, but my expenditures and my daily routine spent is running in a good way. So you have come in my home, and if you do know about how to cook, at that time you cook, and I give some rupees for this, and I have extra knowledge and extra time to spend on you, how to write, how to cook, how to add numbers. These type of things you come to know about these things when you live with me. This one the examples, and this one the example of kind-hearted, whatever he presents a great characters before Hari Singh. He even gives him the key to his house. Now Hari Singh live in his house, and he get he gets some rupees to spend on to purchase vegetable, groceries, and Hari Singh saves some money, at least 1 rupee saved every day. What you were given the rupees to purchase vegetables and edible things from groceries. Hari Singh make a long plan. At first, we will win the heart of Anil. At that time, we rob completely Anil. But this time, Anil presents his politeness, presents his polite heart, and he start to teach Hari Singh. Because you know that, dear students, Hari Singh did not know anything in the regard of writing and reading. He is a illiterate boy. And he have a keen interest to read. Hari Singh have a lot of these qualities. Even these qualities, he have a quality to reading and writing. He want to become a literate person. So when Anil start to teach him, at that time he listen seriously and carefully, and meanwhile a new event had happened with Anil and Hari Singh. Hari Singh daily save 1 rupee, daily rob one thing, and Anil totally know about it, but his polite action is towards Hari Singh to give some new things, to given a chance to earn one money by stealing. The main story of this is one day when Hari Singh, first day, when Hari Singh start to make food, at that time the food is very awfully taste, and Anil don't become dishonest, don't become angry on the character of Hari Singh. He give the all food a stray dog, but not a single words given and presented before Hari Singh. This is the polite heart. Only polite-hearted person can do this type of activities. Other person unable to do this. Now, this one may say every word, sympathy, mercy, and kind word. But if you start to do this, at that time have a great sacrifice. You have to present a great sacrifice before a person. The story is running very well. In next, Anil brings home a small bundle of notes after delivering a book to a publisher. You know that Anil is a writer and he want to write a magazine, and he sold a book to a publisher, and after selling it to the publisher, he earned some money, a note of bundle. This money is near about 600 rupees, and this 600 rupees Anil tucked under the mattress. And when he tucked under the mattress, at that time Hari Singh saw it. Hari Singh made a quick plan. We have to rob this money, and ran away from this place forever. And I become this type of thinking has occurred in the mind of Hari Singh. When Hari Singh start to see this situation, the situation is relating to tuck the notes of bundle under the mattress by the Anil after earning money to sell that book to publishers. And after that, what will happen? Just listen seriously, students. Hari steals the money and runs with it. A thief is a thief. A thief work is relating to stealing work. You know that generally a thief never change. You can do everything for him, but a big part of changes has occurred in his mind and heart. Listen next. Anil would be sad, but it will not be because of loss of money, but due to loss of trust. This sentence is the sentence of Hari Singh. When Hari Singh reached in the station, reached at the platform of the station, and he want to catch a train Lucknow Express to run away from this place for forever in further futures. But when he steal this money, at that time a lot of thinking, a lot of pondering, a lot of realization create a lot of words, that words given Anil before Hari Singh. How, which type of words? He did not know how to cook. Anil gives to tips to cook the food. He did not to write a single words, a single sentence, and how to add numbers he did not know. He don't know about these things. He is an illiterate person. He is an unknown person. There is not a recognizable character in the society. No one can know about him because he is illiterate. There is no reverence. There is no respect. There is no honest for him. Hari Singh is a thief and always try to escape himself from the police. And time to time, this is why time to time he start to change his name to escape the police. And this day, he rob a person, that person who is totally 100% good, who is a reverence person, who is a person who is like a god for him. He rob a person who gives everything, who gives respect, who gives knowledge, who gives a power to write words, a power to write sentence, whatever occur in further futures. Definitely he become a literate person after doing a lot of hard work if he live with Anil. But which type of activities done by me with Anil? It is disgust. It is discussing. It is worst condition. We have to leave that person who is honest, who is polite, who is kind-hearted, who present reverence for me. Now, a single value, a single expectation, none occur before us, but that person give a new hope. That person give a new rays of light, new rays of sun rays, new hope and new work for me. If I become a literate person at that time, one day will become in future when definitely I do something different what I want. In the preface of getting good knowledge and in the regard of getting a lot of money also. This is why we have to return towards his house and we have to place and put this money under the mattress so that the humanity will win. So that the humanity can win, so that an honest person can trust on others bad person. He given a chance to improve himself and instead of improving, I did this mistake. This is the great realization whatever occur in my mind after thinking and after pondering this type of words and sentences. He returned from that platform, left the platform and coming towards the house of Anil, and when he came in his house, he realizes his mistake. He also realized that now he would not be able to continue his studies. He opens the door and finds Anil asleep. Last night, dear students, he puts the notes under. Notes means bundle of money, whatever he earned, 600 rupees. Anil's mattress. And when he came in his house, at that time a sound sleep has occurred, and he is sleeping that time. Anil is sleeping that time, and he put the money under the mattress secretly, and he asleep that time. When he wake up in morning time, Anil stretch his hand. At first, Anil give a cup of tea, and Anil stretch his hand and give 50 rupees to Hari Singh to spend his daily routine necessaries. And said, last day, Anil said, last day I earned some money after selling my book, whatever I write for my magazines, to a publisher. So this is why I give this 50 rupee for you to spend where you want. Dear students, none a real brother can do this type of activities. None a real friends can do this type of activities. Whatever Anil did with Hari Singh. Hari Singh realized definitely this person is good. Do you think one thing? Did